There will never be another Dolly Parton. Born into grinding poverty in Tennessee, she was a beloved performer for more than 6 decades. In all that time, she never stopped writing songs.
Well, I write all the time, and I've been writing since I was just a little kid. I started playing guitar when I was 7 years old, and I've been writing serious songs ever since. But that's just what I do. It's my therapy, it's my job, it's my joy. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
They are some of the best-known songs of all time. Although she started as a strictly country artist, her success crossed genres. In her home county, they are struggling with her loss. Nashville music writer Craig Shelburne has covered country music for 3 decades.
I've seen the tributes pouring in from all over the world, and I just think, what a life. You know, she touched so many hearts, and she didn't have to really change who she was. She brought her best self into the world, and people responded to that. And it just makes me proud to know that, you know, we live in the same town. You know, I drive past her house sometimes on my way home, and it just feels, it's a loss, and there's some joy that we all got to spend, you know, time with her, but it hurts. It does. It's melancholy for sure.
Oh, Joshua, Joshua, what you do living here all alone? Craig Shelburne interviewed Dolly Parton for his book on the history of the Grand Ole Opry.
She was very focused on her career, but she also, you know, she knew how to articulate her thoughts, and she was excellent at making you laugh and making you feel comfortable. She's certainly one of the most agreeable and engaging interviews that I've ever had.
Dolly Parton was never far from the spotlight, and somehow, in a divided America, she managed to stay above the political fray.
My life is likened to a bargain store.
People would tease her about running for, you know, the office of the president. She said, you know, we already got enough boobs in the White House. So she always had like a quick reply to anything that you would ask her, but she would deflect all of that. And there was something about her that resonated with everyone, and very few people, politics or outside of politics, can really say that. But boy, she was the best. She was the best.
42 years ago, Chris Rostron was a photographer at a suburban Melbourne paper when he got a call. Head to the Puffing Billy Tourist Railway to snap Dolly Parton on a day off from touring.
She was engaging. She'd look you in the eye. She remembered your name straight away. And all day, if she wanted something from me, oh, Chris, you know, and she was that sort of person. And she was just lovely.
4 decades and thousands of photos later, he says Dolly Parton still stands out.
She grew up in a very small country town, and she said there was a small steam train that used to go through the valley, and she said it was so much like her home, and she just loved it. She absolutely loved it.
I changed my mind, this love is fine, and goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
And I sincerely mean this, you are one of the nicest people that I could have ever worked with in my life.
Well, what a nice thing to say.
Her connection to Australia extends to her Imagination Library Foundation, which, since its launch here in Tamworth, has donated more than 2 million books to children.
I am so happy to announce that Tamworth is bringing the Imagination Library to all of its children.
In all, over 3 decades, her foundation has given away more than 300 million books to children to encourage literacy. A tribute, she said, to her father, who never had an education.
My dad was from a huge family. I think there was 14 or 15 of them, and of course there was 12 of us. But when my daddy was young, he had to go to work. He had to help. And so it was only because what I was talking about, my dad being so smart and me wondering about that I wanted to do something to honor him.
Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb.
The singer was famous for her wit and not taking herself too seriously. She was especially frank about her appearance.
I've always been misunderstood because of how I look.
It was a country girl's idea of glamour, just like my song of Backwoods Barbie. I wanted to be pretty more than anything in the world because we didn't have anything. I couldn't be pretty, and I wanted to be pretty. And I'm not a natural beauty. So I created a look that I was comfortable with, that I thought was good for me, for who I was and for what I wanted to look like in the business.
Although news of her death stunned fans, Dolly Parton had been ill for some time. She spoke about it last October.
But I want you to know that I'm okay. I've got some problems, as I mentioned.
She was married to her husband, Carl Dean, for 58 years. He died in 2025. She often said she believed she would see him again.
I don't think about my life in terms of superstar. I'm just a working girl. I always say, and it's the truth, that I am a workhorse that looks like a show horse. My husband always said, if anybody was ever born to be a star, it's you.